his pastime is with a fruit vendor. Krishna with a fruit vendor. Shall I speak in English now? Okay. So, Krishna in Gokul, he was almost less than 2 years, 1 year plus. So, at that time one widow, she was from a Aborigine village, Aborigine, the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe. She is a widow and she had nobody in his family, she was alone, old woman, and she was quite experienced in collecting nice berries from jungle and taking the roots. She knows which roots are best, which berries are best. So, she used to collect, by that she used to maintain her life. So, but because she was alone, but she has to maintain her belly. But so then one time she went to collect. Now she become old, she can't climb to the trees, neither she has so much strength to dig to the deep and get the roots. But somehow or other she went for a week or more than a week to collect some berries. She went dense forest. Sometimes she has to sleep and to go inside some bushes and collect some very nice qualitative ripened berries from jungle, which have very good medicinal effects, very nice. So, a basket full of berries, and then she thought where to go now for sale, because previously she used to go when Maharaj Ugrasen was king in Mathura. Very good, she was selling it, and people used to buy, and she was getting his money. But now Kansa became self-made king, and all the terrorists he brought from all around and put them in Mathura. So, now they they are terrorists, they are not treating him, they are looting her. So, she does not want to go Mathura again. So, then she thought where to go to sell all these fruits. If somebody can buy it, then for at least for a month I can get my grains to it. So, then she thought better to go to Gokul, because I heard these Gokul Vasis, they are also cowherd people. They are always wandering in forest. So, they have some experience of forest fruits. So, they can buy. If somebody can buy, I can get some grains, then that is enough. So, then that poor widow, she started coming to Gokul. She crossed Jamuna. She does not have money to pay to boatman. She just crossed through the water with a single sari in this wet cloth, in her wet cloth. She was going. When he was reaching just outskirt of Gokul, there is a forest. Then she became harassed. There are so many fruit trees and not even a season. Then all fruits are in all seasons. They are there, mangoes and many. So, who will buy my this small this forest fruits? She was almost harassed. Shall I go or not? So, then one saintly person, he said, "Hurry, old woman, why you are coming to Gokul and becoming unhappy? Just go to Nanda Bhavan, your wish will be fulfilled." So, she offered obeisances. Then he started moving. Anyway, the saintly person is telling it is better I should go. Then she went, but she did not go to Nanda Bhavan, she went to Gokul village. And in the all lane of village, she was shouting, on the vendors, shouting, "Oh, please take some fruits, the very nice fruits, very nice medicinal effects." These are advertising her fruits and going. And not a single person come and ask, "Let me see what kind of fruits," or nothing, nobody. She was from the almost morning till late noon, not a single person came. So, she became so much harassed, and she was almost crying. She was thinking, better I should throw this basket and break my head into the stone here. I am so unfortunate, why I come here, I do not know. And this saintly person, why I am blaming the saintly person. That saintly person, he told me to go to Nanda Bhavan, but I am wandering in the Gokul village. So, better let us go to Gokul village. So, now it is already late afternoon. but she has not eaten anything, not drinking anything. She was totally tired, thirsty, hungry. Too much. She has no power to shout again, please take, no. But somehow or other, what to do? There's no way. She walked and say another kilometer or so Nanda Bhavan. When she was approaching Nanda Bhavan, it was very heat. So then, putting all her energy, she was shouting, oh, somebody is there, somebody can take fruits. Then he thought, why I am shouting? If the general public of the Gokul, they are not asking, how he is a king? He must have many things in the outside forest, so why he will buy? Anyway, so he shout one more time, make sound, oh, there is very nice fruits, forest fruits, very nice medicinal effect, somebody wants there. So nothing gets, so he was totally harassed and moving slowly. So she heard a sound, oh Phalwali, oh fruit vendor, somebody. So then that sound, so from the morning till now, late afternoon, first time he heard that sound, somebody is asking, oh Phalwali. So then that sound was so nectarian sound, that sound enters her ear, and she is almost all her body was fully surcharged with that such a nectarian sound. So she looked back and saw who is there, who want to buy something. Then because he was old man, she doesn't have glass, so she can't see far. So, but he sat down, took the basket down, and then somebody may be coming. So look like this, old lady, they used to look like this, then saw from far her seller is coming, and the seller is almost 2 years, not even 2 years, 1.5-year-old boy, not a single piece of garment in his body, just a young child, and coming from somewhere. He was playing with some boys, some places of his body, some marks are there, but she was coming running. When that old woman, widow, she saw her, by seeing his beauty, she became totally captivated. So then she thought, oh my Lord, I heard there is some Sushtikarta, somebody creator is there. I think this, who is the creator, he has input all the, whatever he has, and all his mind, intelligence, what ingredients, everything to create this boy. Such a beautiful, so captivating, and she was just unblinking eyes, she was looking at the boy is coming nearer and nearer, and she was totally beyond his thinking. And then the boy comes, that boy arrived near to him, and she was just looking at him, and was looking how beautiful his curling hairs, and nice lotus eyes full of eye ointment, and that kajal, and Kaustubamani and Kardhani, and all that's the whole beauty of, and she was so looking at that, and that the boy come, and the basket, hold of the 2 hands basket, look, that such a nice red and yellow fruits are there. Then he started clapping and dancing. She became so happy by seeing that fruit, so happy. So then that woman, she became again more enchanting, so happy, such a nice boy, so become happy. So then he begged, please give me fruits. When that boy was begging, that old woman is thinking, oh, she was so nice, such a beauty, such a heart touching, he is asking, if I bring out my heart and give into his hand, that's also not enough. I should, but shall I give? But if I give my fruits, then he will go away. I want to see little more. I don't want the scene should go off. So I want to see little more. So then she asked, if you want food? No, yes, please give me. Now then you have to give me the price. Then the boy, what is the price? What do you mean price? And you don't know price? Then the boy was thinking price may be name of some calves, some cows. Well, I don't know what is price. So then that old man thought he doesn't know what is price, and he told, if you want to have something, in the exchange you have to give something, that is price. Oh, you want something in exchange? Yes, but my mother, she always fed me nice chapati and butter. She never asked me any price. Why you are asking? Then she was your mother. No, you can't be your mother also. Why not? If she can be mother, she can give. You can't give also. Why you can't be mother? I can't be your mother. I can be your mother. She was thinking, how I can? I am such a scheduled caste, such a degraded and widow woman, such a prince, such a nice, enchanting, beautiful boy. I can be a mother of this boy. So then, but but he was looking at him. She was looking at him. Then the boy asked, what you need in exchange? I need some grains. Oh, you need grains? Then you will give? No, yes. So then the boy looked back. There was some paddy in the courtyard. So he went running, and the front side, that widow was looking so nice. Back side also that nights. So he went running and took some paddy in both his hand, full load, and he can't stand up also because it's full load. Somehow or other he stood up and then coming, but looking towards the fruits vendor, whether she is there or not, she is going away. I need fruits. So looking at her, so he was coming. So all he cannot do nicely the Anjali. So in the difference of this finger, the paddies are running. So when he was reaching the fruit vendor, almost a line of grains were there. Everything is almost empty. So he do like this in the basket. So then give me. That fruit vendor, that widow lady, old woman, he said, how can I give? See, you have not given anything. So, oh, nothing is there. Look back, oh, everything there all the way. It's all line to fall down. So now he changed his mood, because now he cannot go again. It is already late. So he said, please give me. You come tomorrow, I will tell my father and give you that many rice. You just give me, please. And now he started begging, really begging. So now the old man said, now it is too much. He is begging now. I have to give something. So you really want to take? No, yes, please give me. Please give. So he said, but you told me that your mother used to feed you. No, you can be my mother also, no problem. Then immediately the boy, little Krishna, so jumped and sat down on her lap, and in his hand touched his what you say, chin, and said, oh my mother, can you give me fruits? Oh, by that touch and by that words, that old man became totally transformed to transcendence. And then immediately Krishna comes out and then give me. So now old man said, yes, now I have to give everything. I got everything. Now I don't any grains, now I have nothing, no hungry, no thirsty, no fatigue, nothing now. I have to give you. So please come. So in her left hand, she was holding his both hands of Krishna, because little hand, half inch hand. So and in the right hand, taking the fruits from basket and putting in his palms, and looking very close, standing, looking the beautiful nectarian face of Krishna, and getting all the fruits and putting there. The whole basket of fruits in the small hand, everything loaded there. Everything. How come everything happened? See, nothing is there in the basket. Everything is there. So now Krishna said, thank you, I am going. So Krishna started going, he became careful like this towards his belly, and they started walking, and that woman was looking. Now she was so satisfied by getting the touch of Krishna, and by Krishna make him his mother. So she was so satisfied, she was so happy now. She just sat down, look, Krishna went when he went out of his eyesight. So then she was almost in her samadhi. Somebody came, oh old man, what are you doing? Why you are sitting here? So then he come to senses, okay, I have to go. He took the basket on the top of his head and going. And he said, what some weight I am feeling. Then he saw the basket full of jewels. Now he said, what I will do this stones, the jewels? I don't need anything now. I don't need anything. With the basket he threw into Jamuna all these jewels. He said, I don't want to collect fruits now. I have no hungry. I have no thirsty. I have nothing. I don't want anything. I am fully satisfied. I see if I have something, I want to see him once more. Then she went to her house in her village, and the grains full of house, full of grains. He said, how much grains? That boy, he arranged, I asked grains, so my house is full of grains now. Then he called the whole villagers, come and take free grains. So everybody come, the full sack and bag they took and take grains. They looted the grains, but still it is not ending. So she thought that maybe for 7 generations, all our village people already this will continue. So much grains are there. But now she doesn't want anything. She has no happiness, no hunger, no thirst. So next day again and again and again, every day she used to come to Nanda Bhavan and somehow or other walking around and to see one sight of that boy. And then he will be satisfied. One day he was walking behind the Nanda Bhavan and she heard, maybe after some days, that Jasoda, Mother Jasoda was telling, I don't know what kind of Vanadevi was there. She gave some fruits to my child. I am distributing the whole Gokul village. Everybody took full fruits and still it is there. It is not finished and it is not going bad also. I don't know what kind of fruits. It's all spiritual fruits, it's unending fruits. So now the widow said, now I become Vanadevi. In my house the grains are not ending, and here the fruits are also there, and it is not getting bad also. So she becomes so happy, and like that she wants. Now this is the way. If you have some business, if you can have a program with Krishna as a vendor or selling or some business, then you will be so much blessed. So that thing happened in Gokul when Krishna was really less than 2 years old child.